This really hurts you physically, mentally, emotionally.
This 16-year-old could be the girl next door. She could be class president or on the dance team. But this girl is a hooker. She was arrested by Norfolk police in their latest prostitution sting and agreed to tell us her story if we hid her identity.
It is a 24-hour job, so it's just no sleep, really. Your body's tired, your body's hurting. It's not something that anybody should be doing.
How does a teenager end up trading cheerleading practice, ring dancers, and yearbook pictures for a life of sex, drugs, and lies? This girl, who we'll call Tracy, remembers the day like it was yesterday.
I just went to school like it was a normal day and slipped out the side door.
Since skipping school that day, Tracy's life has been slipping out of control. She ended up with the wrong crowd, got a boyfriend, an older man who promised her a life of luxury. But what she got instead was a hotel room that reeked of cigarettes, a place in which she told her and other girls just like her to perform sex acts for money.
Nobody wants to do stuff like this. Nobody.
This 24-year-old girl, who we'll call Haley, was also arrested by police in the same prostitution sting. At 24, you'd think she'd be in college or starting her career, maybe thinking about getting married. But Haley, who comes off as much younger than her true age, says she fell for the lies of a pimp.
I just met this guy and he just took me and told me to come to a hotel room and that he would look out for me. I felt pressured like I didn't have anybody at that moment to take care of me, and I felt like they were promising me that I'd be all right.
Haley says that's the problem with prostitution. You're sold dreams of living a good life while getting paid to fulfill someone else's fantasies. After talking to these girls, it's hard not to pity them. They feel duped, scammed, and taken advantage of.
He was like, well, you can just come with me to my suite. I have this nice suite. And he didn't tell me it was nothing like prostitution, nothing like that, until after I stayed here for a night.
But the dream ended for Haley the day a John she thought was coming to pay for sex was actually an undercover Norfolk detective.
It's embarrassing, and I don't know the consequences of it. It's just something nobody wants to do.
Police say Haley and Tracy have similar stories to most of the prostitutes they encounter. Young girls from troubled lives who fall victim to men who exploit them. Police say many of these girls feel trapped, held as sex slaves, fearing for their safety if they try to escape.
Did you trust them?
Yeah.
Why did you trust them? They're strangers.
I know. I don't know why. I guess they just seemed like they were trustworthy.
How did they tell you to do this trick? I mean, did they say that they wouldn't let you keep some of the money? What did they promise you?
Yeah, they said that they were like, well, you'll be able to have a place to stay and we can get money at the end of the week or the end of the day. They just told me to get the money and do whatever you had to do.
Both of these girls were busted by detectives separately, but ironically, both say they're relieved that they were, because they say Norfolk police helped release them from a life they know they shouldn't be living. They say anyone who thinks prostitution is a victimless crime should look at them and think again.
Doing what I was doing, I think it really broke me down and all of that. I mean, because there was times where I cried after doing it. Just after taking a shower, you still can't get their smell off of you. So I'll just sit in the bed and cry.